Joel.
Hey, Rosebud.
How are you?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired. It's been a busy week, and I'm
It's
sure.
been a motherfucker of a week.
No, it hasn't been bad, right? It's just been a week. It's a privilege to be busy.
Yeah.
As opposed to the other way around, right?
Yeah.
And to the Do We Have To crew, if you guys are having a long week, we will certainly wish you the best, and we're right behind you. And welcome to another episode of Do We Have To, a marriage podcast. I'm your host, Sean.
I'm Emily.
This is a Not Actual Family Studios production. Executive producer is Colin Schmedium Maskell.
There you go.
Yeah.
We'll get there sooner or later.
We got a wonderful show for you guys today. We're going to be picking up where we left off a couple episodes ago, and I apologize for the interruption last week, but when the internet loses its mind and a Coldplay kiss cam goes viral and it's revolved around marriage, unfortunately infidelity in this case.
Yeah.
You have to take the opportunity. There's not a whole lot of headlines about marriage anymore. It's a lost art, a lost pastime. So anytime we're in the news, we have to capitalize on it. And we certainly did that. So feel free to go back to the archives, episode 29. Today is episode 30, and we're jumping right back on to our wonderful mission statement process.
Yeah.
So episode 28, we talked about our personal mission statement, meaning you as an individual, as one of the leaders of your family in a marriage, putting together your own personal vision, who you want to be, how you want to be that person, how you want to be remembered, what we do in life echoes in eternity.
End goal in mind.
That's right. Clarifying that mission for yourself so you can be the best human being, the best version of yourself you can be. Now we're going to progress that idea, progress that process into what does that mean for your family?
Yeah.
How you feeling about that, Em?
I really liked this one.
I think you did a great job. Actually, Emily really did the foundation and the writing of the thing. So when I did my personal mission statement, for example, I grabbed all the key components of what I wanted to be included in it, and then I shot it in ChatGPT because I'm not a writer. Emily spent, I'd say, about 27 days on it. She knew months in advance, or a month in advance at least, that we were going to be potentially doing a self-improvement, discipline-oriented type of series. And Emily spent a lot of time into it, and it was really beautiful. And we're excited we're going to be reading that on the show today. And not only are we going to be talking about that, and which was such a great positive focus, but we're also going to jump back into the 90s. We're going to get nostalgic.
Yeah.
We got actually a fun little Sour Patch Kid moment, which I should have mentioned first because, talking about chronological order and such. But we got a fun Sour Patch moment from Celebrity.
Yeah.
And we also are going to continue to get deep. Oh, I know we didn't obviously have that last week, but Emily and I have a deep card to do.
Yeah.
And it has actually been chosen. Oh, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, our daughter picked it.
That's right.
Word got out that Seamus picked a card and all hell broke loose.
Yeah, learn from us parents. We thought Seamus came down. He's put a lot of interest into the podcast show. He wants to actually do a podcast with me.
Yeah.
About father and son watching movies, which I actually think is a great idea. And I think we're going to pursue that. Stay tuned. Do we have to, crew? But, he's taken a lot of interest in a lot of things. Uncle Colin's godfather, I think, is Uncle Colin trying to replace me as a father?
No.
I don't know. Sometimes I question that. But he's very interested in things that Uncle Colin does. And so he wanted to come down, and he's been calling himself assistant executive producer.
He did.
So I will say to Colin,
it was very cute.
Colin, when you hear this, if you please,
when I get fired,
spare my child. Spare my child.
Seamus can be my replacement.
You think so? I don't think Colin would allow that.
I don't know.
Anywho, so we're going to be doing that. And of course, we're going to be focused on our family mission statement. So Emily, you're going to talk about that. We even have an example of ours. Now, but before we want to get into that, just kind of catch him back up from our initial start of our personal discovery with our individual mission statement.
Yeah.
We did throw a challenge out that we expected Colin, our executive producer, to write his own mission statement, right?
Yeah. Do you think Colin will ever get on camera?
Yeah, I do. I think when we do the season finale, I am going to invite Colin Schmedium Maskell on the show. We'll figure out how to do it. It gives us so much time, only 2 months, till the week of Halloween when we do our season finale. So stay tuned for that. You can find us on video at youtube.com/@Do We Have To, a marriage podcast.
Yeah.
And of course, you can listen to us on all major podcasts apps. Yeah, I left apps out. God damn it, Colin's gonna be upset.
Yeah. You want me to read his?
I would love for you to read his. Sorry.
I really liked his. All right. So Colin, our producer's personal mission statement is I will not waste time. I will live deliberately, focused on what matters, my family, my health, enjoying life, and pursuing my purpose. I will keep my body strong, my heart open, and my mind focused. I will lead with gratitude. My daughters will see what love and leadership look like through how I show up every day. I will love my wife with consistency and presence, setting a standard for my daughters to carry forward into every relationship. I will be a source of joy and security in their lives, while also showing them what unwavering grit, drive, and courage look like. I will take bold steps even when I'm afraid. I will grow constantly, welcome failure, and seek challenges. I will never coast. Gratitude will be my compass. Grit will be my rhythm. Love will be my legacy. And then he bumped it up with a daily mantra.
I did love this. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Gratitude, grit, growth. Fueled by passion, driven by purpose, be in the arena. Never waste the day.
That's awesome.
It really is.
Shout out Uncle Colin. Good fucking job.
A really good job. I
feel like he was kind of trying to show us up a little bit. And I know we did have to cut the thing about getting a better lawn care provider, somebody who would make his lawn crisp and honoring that for the rest of his days. So we did doctor it up a little bit for him, cleaned it up, so to speak. But Uncle Colin overall, really, really great.
Yeah, he did. He did a good job.
Yeah.
Good try.
And I assume when you also said you'll never get in the podcast business with any other low hack amateurs, I think that's what it said on there, ever again, I assume you're referring to some other podcast and not ours, obviously.
Yeah, replacement podcast.
Yeah, replacement podcast. Absolutely.
I just got a great idea.
New podcast? Stay tuned. Yeah, no. So I guess, speaking of Uncle Colin, in fact, we all grew up together. You didn't grow up very far away from us.
No, but I didn't know any of you.
We all have the nostalgic bug. We all grew up at the time. Emily and I, myself, are babies of the 80s, children of the 90s.
Yes.
So we got to enjoy all those things. And the nostalgia era of the 90s or especially early 2000s too, has really peaked, it seemed like. I swear I see every other social, like on a feed or wall, whatever, I see is like, we need to go back. Or it is just this band, which they're dope as hell because they got all these tattoos and shit. And it's like, hey, we need to go back to the early 2000s. They do these like mashup videos. Mm-hmm. All-time peak. Now, I would say I was always very nostalgic about the 90s before all this started peaking. But this is just in my, now I'm in my nostalgic era, as Taylor Swift would say.
Yeah.
And so we're going to get nostalgic with the 90s.
Yeah. Can we tell the Shane Gillis story first?
Oh, shoot. You know what? And I misdid the order when I did the intro. Celebrity, child, Sour Patch Kid moment.
Oh, sorry.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know.
What do you mean, sorry?
I didn't know we had an order.
No, there wasn't. Well, okay. I guess if you're considering yourself trying to be a professional when it comes to radio or video, whatever it may have you, you want to create a hierarchical order of the segments you're going to do. So when you introduce the show, then you talk about what's going to be on the show today. You do that in chronological order. You don't do this first segment being this, but then when you go to the first segment of your actual show, you don't actually go to, the actual order that you do it.
Got it. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So forgive me. Sour Patch Kid moment, celebrity. Let's get this going.
I thought this one was pretty funny.
I did too. And if anybody listens to Shane Gillis or watches his stand-ups, I know some people are kind of turned off by him because he got fired from SNL for some sort of racial charge comment towards the Asian community.
Didn't even know he was on SNL.
Yeah, for a temporary period of time. I mean, he didn't really get to actually really truly start it before they fired him because it was like a past comedy he made. They found out about it. It ended up busting out in the media when he was going to be on SNL, and then they fired him. Honestly, best thing ever happened to him. He's killing it on his own. Season 2 of Tires is out now. I actually just got done watching that, and it goes from First season was very funny. You can definitely tell it was like a very comedian stand-up type of show. Guys that do stand-up wrote the show. That has transitioned hard into a really good TV show with the plot being great and the fact that there's some cringy shit that happens, not gross, but like just like cringy social moments. And then you feeling empathy and sympathy for the characters after they do that stuff later in the episode. It gives you a lot of Office vibes. So congrats to Shane. But Shane Gillis, it's fair. Shane Gillis gets a phone call from his sister. I think he's got a couple different sisters. His sister that has kids. She says, hey, our niece saw you on TV. And I guess he was like, what do you mean? He goes, I guess there was a thumbnail on the streaming service they were on, like Peacock or Netflix, something of that nature. And The Whale, which is starred by Brendan Fraser. He was actually won Best Actor for it, where he plays a really, really, really morbidly overweight human being. And he's got this strained relationship with his daughter. And
did you ever see that movie?
I haven't actually.
Me neither. Did we find a movie that you haven't seen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
and
my God.
Here's the thing. I've loved Brendan Fraser since I was really little, and I saw Encino Man.
Oh.
You know Encino Man?
I know him from Tarzan. Right?
Oh my God. Yeah. But you would have been like 8 or 9. Well, in your defense, I watched a lot of movies as a young child that I shouldn't have watched. So that's fair. But yeah, no, he's fantastic. But yeah, he was in a Pauly Shore movie with Sean Astin, actually, as well. Rudy.
And
you
then
know Rudy.
Bedazzled, right?
Yes, he was in Bedazzled as well. Yeah, I mean, he's done quite a few other things. But.
That's the only two that I can think of.
So in the thumbnail, it's just a picture of Brendan Fraser's face in fat face. So he's morbidly obese. They've got him, with a costume in the front. And her niece, which I believe is his niece, her daughter, which is like 3 or 4 years old, I believe, pointed and said, Uncle Shane. Mm-hmm. So she called Shane and let him know that, hey, we saw you on TV. Didn't know you starred in The Whale.
Yeah.
Yep. So fun celebrity moment.
Hey, got to make him feel real good.
Guys, share your celebrity moments with us. DoWeHaveTo.com. Again, you're watching the show on YouTube.com /@DoWeHaveTo, a marriage podcast. So it's not a Sour Patch Kid moment, but it's like a sour nature moment. Okay. Yeah. Let's hit it.
We're driving back from football tonight. And you know that intersection close by that has like a bunch of cows, and sometimes they let them in the big field and then they put them in the little field to like graze or whatever,
Mm-hmm. We just got our email. Seamus made the football team.
Oh, okay.
Dope. Let's go Raiders.
Anyways, they were in the little field, and one of the biggest cows I think I've ever seen in my entire life just casually walked over the fence behind our car and then started walking towards just down the street, like just walking across the street up into the other field that was on the other side of the road.
Nice.
But I had to double take, and then I didn't want to brake, but I didn't want to speed up, but I didn't know what to do. But there's just this cow just walking behind our... It
happens. And anybody new listening to the show or established Do We Have to crew members, obviously Emily and I, we live out in the Midwest in the state of Missouri. So for our city folk,
never saw a cow walk over a fence.
We do have New York City listeners and California listeners. You can be driving by cows just fucking walking in the middle of the road here.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen them get out and be out of the field, but I've never seen them actually just make the escape. Like, fuck this, I'm going over here.
They do what they want to do, them.
Yeah, they do. And then there's baby deer all around, and our dog is probably bigger than they are. So.
Yeah, it's true. Touche.
Yeah.
So, with that being said...
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good. Sour Patch Kid moment was fantastic. We're going to get nostalgic into the 90s. So, going to be talking about events that occurred from the week of the 20th through the 27th. Emily and I are always a week behind, of course, when we record the show. So, forgive me. I know, obviously, when this releases, that won't be the week, but that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
On July 26, 1990, for all your political historical fans out there, President George H.W. Bush, so Herbert Walker, that's George W.'s dad, signed the groundbreaking Americans with Disabilities Act, prohibiting discrimination based on disability, and this remains a landmark in civil rights history. Can you believe it was only 35 years ago
that's what doesn't make sense to me.
I know
that it exists.
We probably shouldn't like hold it against people if they're in a wheelchair or if they're disabled.
It's just like how far we've come in some areas and then how slow we are in others.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
it just is astounding.
I said that out loud and then I'm like to myself, it's like, we're not even, 300 years old as a country. And then you've had other countries, all the other established main nation, first world and
That's
countries.
a good point, because
they've been around for thousands of years. So like, even with that, like the fact is we've been able to progress at a much faster rate than other countries. Cause there's other countries, of course, that have had civil rights issues, that have had slavery and those sorts of things. And we've about faced a lot faster than I think other nations, if you go by how long you've been around, right?
Well, probably because, we have to keep up with the Joneses. But at the same time, I do think people forget how young America is, because I kind of do.
Well, it's because, it is one of the greatest countries in the world. And so you don't associate, you would associate greatness with an elongated timeline of historical success.
Yeah.
And we've had that. We just haven't been around that long.
To me, that should have been like a cornerstone of our founding fathers.
Yeah.
But
I don't think they had situations like that.
Probably not.
And if you did, that looked completely different.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but no, that's awesome. So, and by the way, that was a Republican Party. Did not vote for him, but you got to call credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
July 20th, 1999, Liberty Bell 7 space capsule which was flown in 1961. So 38 years later, it actually dropped out of space or, high orbit and was recovered in the Atlantic. So a sentimental milestone in the NASA history. Isn't it crazy how I saw a video the other day where there was a picture of Earth, like, hey, this is Earth in 1962. And then they showed a picture of Earth today, and it's like got all this space junk around it from all the shit we've shot up in the air and that sort of stuff. And it's just flying around.
What goes up must come down.
20,000 miles an hour, like the movie Gravity with Sandra Bullock and George Clooney, where it'd be like little bullets coming at you.
That's crazy.
So that's so some, space junk came back down, which is really cool. So that's awesome. I don't remember that, by the way.
I don't either.
I was trying to picture that. I read about the event. I don't remember it at all. It landed. Yeah, I was going to say, and it landed in the ocean.
I also don't remember the release. Well, I think I was probably too young. My parents wouldn't have let me, but the release of the Messenger.
Yeah. And July 22nd, 1999, Microsoft released the first version of MSN Messenger, sparking the era of instant messaging.
When
you weren't allowed to
you
instant message?
I don't think so. I didn't start
really doing it until 7th or 8th grade.
I think high school.
I loved instant message. You could put your little away message or whatever.
Yeah.
And you put something you think was profound, but it was from an Incubus song.
Yeah. But we also didn't have our own computer growing up. We had one computer in the family, and it was in the kitchen desk area.
Oh, yeah. So was ours. What do you plan on talking about? What chat room are you going into?
Oh, we weren't allowed to
be around your parents. Well, I'm just saying, I really enjoyed it.
It was just friends.
We did it. What was your instant messenger choice that you used back in your day?
AOL.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember the bins of the disc where you get 400 free hours? So you delete off your old version of AOL.
Yeah.
And then you reload that one with the promo code and you get that. It's dope. I wish they still did that.
Yeah. I also wasn't allowed to text when I got my first phone.
Really?
Because it cost money to text.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was 5 cents a text, right?
Or 10 or something.
Was it really that much?
And then I think it was college when I just started doing it because everybody texted, and my dad finally added it to our phone plan.
So you just stopped listening to Papa and just were texting away, and then you got pissed with the phone bill. He's like, I better just had this plan.
Yeah, I had to pay for it.
You were just like me when you were little.
Of course I am. Yeah.
So July 23rd through the 25th, Woodstock in 1999. So Woodstock 99 took place in New York, which was remembered for its music lineup and infamous festival moments.
I don't remember this either.
There's a Netflix documentary out there which is fucking dope. The only thing I remember from that, I remember that it was just a massive humanity. People were kind of getting crazy and fucking stuff up, and there was just a ton of trash everywhere. I remember watching in the news. But as far as performances, there was Korn went out to perform, and they did their song "Blind," and it has got you can, if you look it up on TikTok or whatever, it'll pop right up. But they're doing the little guitar riff, and I mean, everybody's moving to the music, and then the lead singer, of course, is "Are you ready?" which is the beginning of the song before it gets into it, and you just see this massive humanity just slamming into each other,
kind of thing.
Yeah, but like with 20,000 people.
Oh my God,
it was insane. So anyway,
people get crushed and like killed.
Surprisingly, I don't remember if they really talk about anybody dying. They do talk about people getting injured,
nowadays,
doing drugs and shit like that. But like, no, it was just more of like they trashed the land they were in. It was just a nightmare.
They don't do Woodstock anymore, do they? It's like Coachella now.
They only did 2 of them.
Oh, well, okay.
There's Woodstock, and then there was Woodstock 1999. It wasn't like it was an annual festival. That's why it was such a big thing, because they hadn't done it since the 60s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
anyways.
Yeah, no, you're good. July 25th, 1999 as well, Lance Armstrong claimed his first Tour de France victory, a high point in 90s sports, an American winning it, and then went on to win it multiple times, and of course got in trouble for cheating. I will say, I think his little cameo in Tour de Pharmacy, which is that mockumentary with Andy Samberg and John Cena and Thomas Jefferson from
like
Hamilton.
Everybody.
Yeah, had a great cast. And here's the deal. We all make mistakes. And I think when you take actual ownership and accountability of it, and even in this case can laugh at yourself, him making fun of himself, pretending to be somebody like behind the dark wall when they're interviewing, talking about drug use in sports, and then they keep showing him. You don't see all celebrities do that.
Yeah.
So.
I do think it's sad that they stripped him of like all 7 titles that he had, or whatever it was, 9.
And you were telling me, so this is interesting about Tour de France. What were you telling me about that? So like when they strip, it's not like the Olympics where, the gold medalist got in trouble for cheating, so we're going to give the silver medalist the gold medal.
No, there's just no winner.
Yeah, that's wild.
Don't fuck with France.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, so there's like 7 Tour de France's that just don't have a winner.
Yeah, in a row. Like, that's the sad part.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
But I respect the fact he takes ownership in it, so.
Yeah. Did he ever marry Sheryl Crow?
No, I don't think so. They just were together for a long time. Yeah. Yep. And July 26, 1999, New York retired the iconic checker taxi, marking the end of an era for those classic yellow cabs.
Yeah, that's
They made
sad.
a bad choice on that. Yeah. But hopefully they nostalgia, right? You bring it back.
Yeah.
You can bring it back. That doesn't stop me from doing that. Shouldn't have left it, though. It's beautiful.
That's just called
Think of it, it's like
Uber now.
iconic. You think movies, and that's true, too. That's a very, very good point.
Or Lyft or whatever it is.
Yeah. We got deep into the 90s. Emily also liked to get deep into each other. That sounds rough. We like to learn more about each other.
There you go.
We do. I mean, we do the other thing too. But, we like to get to know each other better. We have found a great way of doing that. It's opened up a line of communication because there's questions I didn't even know were questions to ask. It's by a company called Buy Relatable, and it's called Let's Get Deep. Mm-hmm. Where can you find Let's Get Deep, Em, if you're interested in purchasing it?
Amazon, Target.
Absolutely. Bunch of people that don't sponsor the show.
Yep.
So you can get that there. They actually have multiple versions too. So they have the general, hey, getting to know you on a just getting ready to meet you.
Yeah.
All the way to being married type of questions or things you'd want to learn about each other. They have one for friends, and they have one even for the sexy time.
Yeah.
So feel free to go out there. And it was also shown on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, which is on Hulu. You can stream the 2nd season right now.
Yeah. Which also does not sponsor us. But this game doesn't sponsor us either. But the Mormon Wives, they did the friend version.
They did the friend version, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So
this card, our little
Go ahead.
Teagues, she picked it. Next week we'll get Maeve to pick it. I
think it's a terrible idea.
That should be fun.
Bitch
for
can't
everyone.
even read.
No, she can't.
I mean, she can, I guess, a couple words.
Sight
That's
words.
the. Yep.
Anyways, Tegan's pick.
Sure is.
It is, would you rather lose all the money you've earned this year or lose all the memories you've gained this year? Why? You can take my money. Not going to be a lot, but you can have it. So you're saying memories, obviously, are more important. Absolutely.
Yeah, I would agree. And I would especially say this year of other years where we've had, some downs, but like the overall, the ups and what we've learned from the downs and the actual, what the root of the problem is and the things we've done with this show. Oh my God, I would never give up this year.
No.
What if somebody said though, hey, I'll take your memories and I'll take your memories, but I'll give you $20 million.
No.
Your family is taken care of forever and you wake up and you're a millionaire.
No.
I kind of feel that way too. I feel like I think we've done,
Here's
this has
the
been
deal.
a good year for us.
I can't take any of this stuff with me. I can't take any money with me. And on the other side, I want to know that my soul has been nurtured, has been fed, and had a purpose here. And that's what my family is. That's what my friends are. That's like I'm feeding my soul. And that's more important to me, those memories, those feelings, those emotions.
Absolutely.
Than any like trivial thing.
Yeah.
Now, would it be nice to have my family taken care of? Absolutely. But if it meant losing everything good and great and wonderful in this world, no. I'd rather just poof, go.
So what Emily's saying is that, Sean, you just keep making the money. So I'm going to work till I'm about 80, 85. And Emily doesn't have to worry about giving up any memories. That was a good question. Tegan teed that up where it was like,
we weren't going to like it.
I don't think I'm going to like this.
Yeah.
No, that's a no-brainer. This has been a fantastic year. I couldn't imagine giving it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love you.
I love you. And thank you all for allowing us to get deep. And again, by the way, let us know what your answer to the question is. Go to dowehavето.com. Feel free to submit a question or comment to the show. And Emily's going to mention our socials at the end of the episode. So feel free to tag us on that and make sure you tag Let's Get Deep and give us your answer.
Yeah.
Yep. No, absolutely. And now really to, jump into it, right? 30 minutes later. The real purpose of everything we're doing from the
Mission Impossible soundtrack just popped in my head.
A personal development perspective. Emily and I we've been talking about marriage, we've been talking about parenting, and I don't think you can do those things at a high level if you're not taking care of yourself. And I think if you have a true, clear mission in mind, which is what we've discussed, you're able to work through the things that we have to deal with every day in life, and you can work towards your goal and see a true vision and improve yourself. And today we're talking about doing that from a family perspective. So episode 28, we actually read ours on air, our personal mission statements, and really we kind of defined where we see ourselves going and who we want to be in our individual mission statements.
Yeah.
And we talked about tips,
which was
tricks.
a great exercise.
Yeah, no, absolutely it was, because I think so many of us, to your point, Emily, so many of us there's a feeling inside of us, I believe, that's like we want to do more, or we feel like we're meant for more, but there's not a clear vision. And there's not a clear vision. It's there. It's just you have to write that down or talk that through and say those things that we think we know, but you really have to actually say them or write them out to really truly define your North Star, so to speak.
Yeah. So this episode, we're going to talk about doing that for your family.
Yep. Yeah. And we did the research, as far as what are the benefits to this. And I didn't know if you wanted maybe we start there.
Yeah. The Journal of Marriage and Family had a lot
Great
to
journal.
talk about it.
Love that. We get it every week.
It states that families with strong value systems, they experience more resilience during stress and just general cohesion. And it just creates more of like that foundation for your family.
You have you've created a boat. You're in that ship. It can navigate the waters now because you know where you can go with it. You know where you want to go with it. And that's your guide. And it's just one of those things where then if you have that guide, then you always know where you need to go. So even if things come and get in your way,
you have your anchor.
You have that path, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I think that's awesome. And I like, from a behavioral perspective too, right? It's setting all those expectations. So all the things we try to instill as parents of like, we need to have rules about how they are verbally with each other, how they are physically, how they interact with the world. All of those things, you can really have this as your foundation to kick off and have those conversations, but then also really truly give the right answers based on where you want to see your family go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And on top of it, teamwork, the fact that you have to come together, you have to create an idea or a brand, which is your mission as a family. So in our case, the Miller family, that is going to bring a togetherness and a cohesiveness that you probably aren't going to get on most other just daily tasks or tasks you do as a family.
No, and it also brings like everybody's investment into the family.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, and it allows everybody to be heard and be a part of it. Like,
and we all have ownership in how we're represented.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah.
So there's some work to be done in order to get there. So adults need to start first. You need to create your own mission statement first. That's probably the
mandatory.
biggest.
If you go to dowehavето.com too, so even if you're not a writer, so like Emily, for example, she's a great writer. She'll take her time, she'll put out her thoughts, and then she'll write a nice, beautiful, cohesive paragraph. I not only do I have the handwriting of a serial killer, I'm just not a very good writer. So I took the key elements you should ask when building a personal mission statement, and then I fed that into ChatGPT, for example, and AI, and asked them to write it for me, and it was very authentically my truth. I really believe that. It was a wonderful mission statement that incorporated everything I wanted it to be, but it shot it out in a matter of a minute.
Yeah.
So regardless, either way, you have the ability to do it. And really clarifying your goals of who you are, where you see yourself going, how you want yourself to be remembered, what you value, who you want to be, it's extremely important.
And then you're going to take all of those like same questions you asked yourself and put them towards how you're going to do it with a family. But one question that they specify to add is, what do you want your home to feel like?
I love that too.
It's probably like, I've never thought of it that way, but it's not what your house needs to feel like. It's what your home is your family.
Yeah, your center.
It's where you're grounded. It's where, that's where you belong. And when you take everything else away, it's what's left. And I think that was just very powerful for me.
Yeah. How do we want to treat each other? What do we want to do together?
Yeah.
What do we want to be known for?
Yeah.
Yeah. What we do in life echoes in eternity. And so the ability to allow the whole family to participate is such a big deal.
Yeah. Like focus on your honesty, your creativity, your kindness. Do you want to be adventurous? Do you want to be, focused on the community and service and all of that stuff?
Yeah. What's important to you. And then it's just giving you an opportunity to learn more about your kids too.
Yeah.
Probably going to learn something. I feel like we have this every day. You learn something you never really knew, even if it's a minor change in their perspective on something.
It's just a good chance to like have a authentic conversation.
Absolutely.
Yeah. About stuff that's not presently happening.
Yeah.
Like we can talk all we want about the sports and where we're headed and what we're doing right now, but taking a minute to just give space to have an open conversation with your kid.
No, I completely agree. And something Emily and I didn't do, which I feel like didn't make it worse or anything, but I feel like we may have gotten more from it, is we didn't like actually have an evening where we got together. So conversations, Emily was really good about having conversations with the kids, asking them these types of questions. And then she gave her input. I gave my input. And then we combined it, right? And that's great. It's just we didn't really get the opportunity to do the bonding event that you would do for this.
Yeah.
And this is a challenge too. And I think as far as for the Do We Have To crew, if you're participating in creating your own individual mission statement, and now you're going to be creating your family one, have a family meeting, have a mission statement night.
Yeah.
Have snacks, make it a family thing. Go through these types of questions. You go to dowehavето.com. On our new episode, you'll see that there is a link to a document that'll be able to ask you the general questions that you would do to fill out a mission statement.
Yeah.
And again, you can feed that into an AI, or you can write it out yourself as a family. But have marker snacks, all that kind of fun stuff. We didn't do that.
No, but I do think we had some good combos. Asking Seamus like what he wanted to be known as like a big brother. What did he want for his sisters? What did he need more from me and you? Same with Tegan. Like, where does she see our family?
Yeah.
Maeve is Maeve.
Yeah. No, Maeve is Maeve. But, she's opinionated too. And
Yeah.
to the youngest, to the oldest, everybody has to have participation in it to really make it a truly authentic family mission statement.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so take the opportunity to do that, and make sure and ask those questions we were talking about. And then it's just a simple of combining those things, associating what the priority is on them, and then eloquently putting that out in a mission statement.
Yeah. Do you want to use ours as like an example?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Let's talk about that. Yep.
Okay. Do you want me to just read it?
Yeah. No. Go right ahead. I think it'll be awesome.
All right. So
here's a Miller Family's Do We Have to Crew.
Miller Family Mission Statement. We hold ourselves and each other with the utmost respect and kindness. We love unconditionally and support one another through life's highs and lows with strength and grace. We are rooted in our faith, knowing that God is the cornerstone of our hearts, minds, and bodies. We encourage one another with both compassion and conviction. We love and accept where we are as individuals while pushing each other to grow. We protect our family and those we love, knowing relationships are worth more than things. We value discipline above motivation, understanding that consistency shapes our legacy. We are curious, not judgmental, choosing to learn, listen, and seek understanding in all things. We remain loyal to those who walk with honor and do right by us. We live daily with integrity, gratitude, and an unwavering sense of purpose. We make time and space for ourselves and each other, building a legacy with intention. We are a family that seeks wonder and adventure, learns without limits, and gives generously to others. We will be an asset to our family, our community, and ourselves. We will create a home that is our sanctuary, a place of peace, restoration, and open doors. Yeah. We are rooted in God and grounded in one another. We are a full circle, and we will remain as such.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And Emily wrote a majority of that.
Yeah.
I mean, we put our ideas together, put my input in it, but man, you did a great job.
Thanks.
So see, guys, it's just a matter of doing, just getting out there, doing it. But again,
keep it positive.
Yep. Empowering.
Yeah.
Something that you can use to clarify any decision or any action you're going to take in life. You run it up against that mission statement, and that will guide you.
Yeah. And know that it's as fluid as your personal one is.
Yeah. It should be updating as you are growing as a human being.
Yeah. And as your family grows.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good ideas about this. So I've seen a ton of things on Etsy because this isn't like it's just Emily and I came up with this. This is a thing that families and individuals do. Definitely get that, framed. Get it printed, get it framed.
Yeah. Or turn it into some like art project for the family to create on its own. Put it somewhere where it can be easily seen, read, talk about it, say it together as a family.
Yeah. Keep it visual every day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then take the opportunity to review it and revisit it, right? So you're able then to have essentially meetings or family meetings where you're able to have these conversations you don't typically have in every day and learn as your children and yourself is growing as far as what's important, and review that and update it. Do a frequency. That they say that as far as being most successful, if you create a frequency, I know you and I talked about almost like quarterly, annually, holidays, whatever it may be, as far as checking in and having those conversations and making sure the goals align for the family.
Yeah.
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 Yep. And then just continue to change as your family grows. As things change, people mature, situations differ, continue to evolve it.
So Do We Have to Crew, we're going to give you a challenge to host your own family mission night.
Yep.
And, make it as fun as possible. Make it as positive experience as you possibly can. And then share.
What do you mean?
Like sometimes when families get together and there's a lot of opinions, then it could be.
Well, I guess, yeah, you're right. If like you mean like kids coming back to the house to create a family mission statement or.
Yeah. Like it could be a little stressful maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I think this is a really good exercise for families where everybody's still living together. I don't think it's a bad thing to do. Actually, you know what? No, what the fuck do I know? But I think it would just be more difficult to coordinate if family was out of the house.
Yeah.
But you still should do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then go ahead and share your mission statements with us with the hashtag family on purpose.
Yep.
We would love to hear what you guys came up with as a family.
Yeah. DoWeHaveTo.com. Submit a comment to the show as well. Just tell us what your mission statement is. We'll read it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be
Absolutely.
awesome.
And while we're improving ourselves, it behooves us to mention that we actually have a Peloton team. Yeah. So Emily and I utilize Peloton. We have a Peloton bike. Emily has a Peloton row machine.
They do not sponsor us yet.
They do not.
Fingers crossed one day.
Likely won't. Although I'd love to be a running instructor. I think it'd be dope as hell. And surely they need some sort of geriatric presence. So as I get older, like 50, 60, add one Peloton. Hook me up. I'm ready to go. I can be motivating while running. I can talk. I sing sometimes when I run.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, absolutely. But we have a workout team where we track each other's activity. We support each other. It's a Do We Have To crew team. Mm-hmm. You also can give yourself a Peloton label, hashtag Do We Have To crew. And every week we announce the top 20 in regards to overall workout activity. We go by time on that, right? Yeah. And now as we've continued to grow, we really want to be on it. I know, and you're going to be on it. You hang in there. Hey, we got a lot of big competitors. We're putting a lot of hours and time. We're getting very close to hitting the 200 mark, 200 hours worth of working out a week as a team.
That's insane.
I know, it's awesome.
I get like 45 minutes a day.
Well, listen to these numbers and you'll know why. So our top 20 for the past week is number one is Do We Have To Pod KC, which is me. It's the first time I've actually won in all the weeks we've been tracking this.
Congrats,
and
doll.
I barely beat by 6 minutes Krabby Cakes, who's training for a Chicago Marathon.
She is badass.
From London. Yeah. And she has pictures with the Peloton crew. So obviously she's somebody over there in Peloton, England.
Maybe.
Yeah. Respect it. So Krabby Cakes in second place.
So bad.
16 hours and 57 minutes. Krabby Cakes, hook us up. Let's do a live class together. Number 3, Barbie Gal, 16 hours and 25 minutes. Pelodano Sorass from Kansas City, 10 hours and 54 minutes. I do enjoy that. Rock Chalk Stelts, a KU fan, 7 hours and 4 minutes. Not a Runner Katie, Iowa Raised Kansas teacher, 6 hours, 37 minutes. Shanna Banana Can, You Run, I Hike, 6 hours and 30 minutes. Kelsey Lifts from Garwood, Texas, 5 hours and 28 minutes. We've got Pello Junkie out of Tacoma, Washington, 5 hours and 15 minutes. Crazy Spin Legs out of Orlando, 5 hours and 12 minutes. Relentless KC, who threw away the wonderful shirtless selfie ad. Now it's just a headshot. Relentless KC, we love you. 4 hours and 29 minutes. Inspired _Jayhawk, 4 hours and 10 minutes out of the Kansas City area. Michaela Bryan from Kansas City, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Go Unicorn Yo, Emily's favorite name, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Casey Lama, 3 hours and 12 minutes. And then we have, rounding it out, we have Chiefs Chick 816, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Vito 63, Mississippi, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Katie Mack, Nebraska, 2 hours and 46 minutes.
Oh,
and
good job, Katie.
Stacy Osterthon, 2 hours and 46 minutes out of Missouri. And Raising Cane 08, Maryville Mo, 2 hours and 36 minutes.
Yeah, Katie's a Sig Cat sister.
How do you know that? Oh, somebody you went to college with?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. They work out with us.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm going to be on there next time.
I believe it.
I'm going to try
Look
really
forward to
hard.
seeing you next week.
I'm not going to do 3 workouts a day.
Yeah, but join our team, guys. Do We Have To crew. And you can follow me at Emily.
Do we have to?
Podcast.
Oh,
what's my handle? Sorry. You do the socials normally. I apologize. I threw the cards down like I was done for the day.
You can follow Sean on Peloton at Do We Have To Pod KC. My bad. You can follow me at Emily _in_KC.
Love it.
And then you can follow us. Of course, you can go to our website at dowehavето.com. You can give us your Sour Patch Kid moments, your family on purpose, share anything, submit anything. We will give you a shout out and a chat. And then on social media, you can like, subscribe, and share at youtube.com / Do We Have To, a marriage podcast. On Instagram, Facebook, and Threads, it's at do.we.have.to. X is at Do We Have To Pod, and TikTok is at Do We Have To, a marriage pod.
Yep. Into the wonderful Do We Have To crew. Thank you guys so much for listening today. We appreciate you. 30 episodes. It's very exciting. We appreciate all
Yeah.
the wonderful Do We Have to crew and all the support you've given us. And we'll be back next week to continue on our self-improvement, our self-discipline discovery.
Yeah. What's your final thought? Final word?
I love that final thought, so Emily and I were talking about 90s nostalgia earlier
Yeah.
today.
I learned
and
what Jerry Springer was.
she didn't know what Jerry Springer was, which is insane and blasphemous.
Well, I knew that I've heard of Jerry Springer. I've never seen it. So I didn't know he had like a final thought segment.
Yeah, at the end of the show, he would say, show's final thoughts, and then he would go into this long kind of diatribe about whatever was related to the show, which was typically very trash TV, but he kind of eloquently kind of created a message for it.
Yeah. We got to come up with a new name. I don't like how trashy that is now.
Well, I know. Well, but nonetheless, so final thoughts on the show today.
I asked you.
You asked me. That's correct. I think that I think a lot of us feel like there's something missing within us at times, something we should be doing, feeling like we're behind the eight ball.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we're talking about these things, because it's not necessarily that people don't have the ability to have extraordinary lives, create great discipline, really improve themselves, be the best person they can be. They just need to kind of start, and they need to create a path. And that's why we're having these, conversations. And so hopefully you guys go to dowehavето.com, start your own personal mission statement, set your path, put your focus out there so you can kind of sift through and really navigate life, but stay true to who you are and who you want to be.
Yeah. I like that.
You're welcome.
That's very nice.
What do you got?
Well, nothing like that. I was going to say don't fuck with France, but I feel like I should do more.
No, Don't Fuck with France is solid. And follow it up with, while you're out in the world and mixing it up with everybody, try your best not to be an asshole.
Yeah.
Love you, Rosebud.
Love you too.
Wake up, I'm about to shake up every little thing, show you all that we can be. Come dance in my club.